After a wild men's basketball regular season went down to the final day to determine several seeds for the Credit Union One WCC Basketball Championship, it's time to head to Vegas, baby. We'll break down the bracket and preview all 9 teams for our men's basketball championship preview show. Here's a look at the bracket as we get set to tip off on Thursday at Orleans Arena with 8 exciting games over the next week. You don't want to miss the Credit Union One WCC Basketball Championship in Las Vegas this week. Scan the QR code here or check out WCCsports.com to secure your seats today. Now, let's take a look at the field. We begin with the number 9 seed Pacific Tigers. Pacific spreads it around offensively as the 9 different Tigers have paced the team in scoring this season. Mo Odom finished 3rd in the WCC in assists during the regular season, averaging 4.6 per contest. He also ranked 3rd in the conference in assist to turnover ratio at 2.5 per game. Pacific will kick things off against 8th-seeded Pepperdine on Thursday at 2:30 on ESPN+. Pepperdine finished the regular season tied for 6th with LMU and Portland at 5-11 in conference play. The Waves are seeded 8th in the WCC tiebreaker process. You can't talk about Pepperdine this season without starting with double-double machine Michael Ajayi. He ranks 10th in the nation with 15 on the year. Ajayi was also this year's WCC scoring champion, averaging 17.2 points per game. Javon Porter averaged 15.8 points per game during the regular season, all after missing the first month of the season with an injury. And Houston Millette finished 9th in the conference in scoring at 14.6 points per game, giving the Waves 3 of the top 9 scorers in the league this season. LMU, coached by Stan Johnson, which tied for 6th in the regular season standings, is the 7th seed in the WCC tiebreaker process. Nobody's been better beyond the three-point line in the WCC this season than Dominic Harris. He leads the league in three-point field goal percentage, shooting nearly 45% from beyond the arc. He also leads the conference in three-pointers made per game, averaging 2.7 per contest. Alec Merkviladze posted 4 double-doubles in the last 5 games. He scored 20 points or more 4 times this season. Defensively, Michael Graham swatted a league-best 7 blocks against San Diego on February 29th. That single game total also ranks 17th in the nation. The Lions will meet Portland Friday at 8:30 on ESPN Plus in a rematch of Saturday's regular season finale. We've got more to preview coming up after the break.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Credit Union One offers everything you need to get the most out of your accounts every day. With digital banking, you can pay bills online, set up personalized budgeting tools, easily transfer money between accounts, and more. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days sooner when you set up direct deposit. Get started at cu1.com.
It's time for the ultimate showdown. The Credit Union One WCC Basketball Championship in Las Vegas. Don't miss the high-flying WCC action as 18 programs battle it out to crown 2 champions. Who will be your champion? Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Portland is the 6th seed as Shante Leggins' team swept the final week of regular season as they send do-everything player Tyler Robertson out in style in his final game at the Child Center. Robertson finished 3rd in the WCC in scoring at 16.5 points per game. As Robertson goes, so do the Pilots. He posted 32 points and 10 rebounds in the overtime win against Santa Clara on February 29th. Freshman Tyler Harris made a name for himself this season, winning Credit Union One WCC Freshman of the Week honors multiple times. He ranks 6th in the nation among freshmen in rebounding at 7.3 rebounds per contest. Fellow freshman Boldang Dit registered double figures in scoring in 8 of his last 9 games, 4 of which were part of double-doubles. Led by head coach Steve Lavin, San Diego earned the number 5 seed. The Toreros are 10-1 in games decided by 5 points or less this season. 2 of the top 4 in the WCC in blocks were Toreros, as Kevin Patton Jr. and Steven Jamerson II averaged 1.4 and 1 block per game, respectively. Deuce Turner ranked 4th in the WCC in scoring at 15.8 points per game. He owns a league-high 3 30-point efforts this season, including 34 versus St. Mary's, which tied for a league best this year. The Toreros have won 17 games this season overall, their highest win total since notching 21 wins during the 2018-19 season. USD will face the winner of Thursday's Pacific Pepperdine matchup on Friday at 6 on ESPN+. Santa Clara finished 4th in the WCC, highlighted by a win over then number 23 Gonzaga at home on January 11th. The Broncos, under the direction of Herb Sendek, also picked up some quality non-conference wins over teams like Washington State, Oregon, and Stanford. Santa Clara has gotten offensive contributions from multiple standout players, including Adama Alpha-Ball, who ranks 7th in the WCC in scoring at 14.5 points per game. Carlos Marshall Jr. has been steady offensively as well, averaging 12.8 points per contest. Santa Clara has a bye to Saturday's quarterfinals, where the Broncos will begin play at 7. You can find that game on ESPN2. When we get back, we'll break down the top 3 teams.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Great to have you with us as we open up with Williams Arena.
In Las Vegas, title game of the West Coast.
It's time for the ultimate showdown. The Credit Union 1 WCC Basketball Championship in Las Vegas. Don't miss the high-flying WCC action as 18 programs battle it out to crown 2 champions. Who will be your champion? Scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
San Francisco is the number 3 seed, totaling 11 wins in conference play. The Dons are 22-9 overall, recording at least 20 wins for 7 straight seasons, excluding the pandemic year. One of the top all-around players in the nation this season, Jonathan Mobo, stands 8th nationally in field goal percentage, shooting 64.1%. He also ranks 12th in the nation in rebounding, averaging 10.3 boards per contest. The Dons rank 19th in the nation in margin of victory at 12.0. USF is 14-2 in games decided by 16 points or more. San Francisco has a bye to the quarterfinals, where they will take the floor on Saturday at 9:30. You can find that game on ESPN2. There is nobody hotter in the WCC and arguably nationally right now than Gonzaga. The Zags, coached by Mark Few, returned to the national polls last week at number 23 and downed number 17 St. Mary's in Moraga in the regular season finale for their 8th consecutive win. The Gonzaga offense has been one of the most consistent in the nation down the stretch. Since the start of their winning streak, the Zags rank 4th in the nation in scoring offense, averaging 89.3 points per game. Graham Ike has been a big contributor during the winning streak. Ike posted 20-point performances in each of the final 7 games of the regular season, including a double-double with 24 points and 10 rebounds in the win over the Gales. Point guard Ryan Nembhard leads the WCC and ranks 12th nationally in assists, averaging 6.4 per game. He finished the regular season with 6 or more assists in each of his last 8 games. Second-seeded Gonzaga has a bye to the semifinals, where the Zags will take the court on Monday at 8:30 on ESPN2. Head coach Randy Bennett led nationally ranked St. Mary's to its second straight WCC regular season title. The Gales won the title outright and once again will be a top seed in the Credit Union 1 WCC basketball championship. St. Mary's owns the nation's second-ranked defense, allowing just 58.5 points per game. The Gales allowed just 58.4 points per game in conference play to lead the WCC defensively. St. Mary's recorded a 16-game winning streak that led the nation for multiple weeks. The Gales won their first 15 games in conference play before Saturday's defeat to Gonzaga. The stacked St. Mary's roster includes one of WCC's top assist leaders in Augustus Marshallonis at 5.1 assists per game. The WCC's leader in blocks in Mitchell Saxon at 1.4 blocks per contest, and sharpshooter Aiden Mahaney, who leads the Gales in scoring with an average of 14.7 points per game in conference games. St. Mary's has a bye to the semifinals where the Gales will take the floor at Orleans Arena on Monday at 6 on ESPN. Well, that's a look at all 9 teams as we get set to kick off this week in Las Vegas. You can catch all 8 games on ESPN Plus, ESPN2, or ESPN. We expect another action-packed event. After all, it's March. Let the madness begin.